this wampum here is not just our wampum. It's your guys' wampum too. It's all of ours in this land. It's all of our wampum. Yeah, go ahead, feel it.
That's beautiful.
400 years ago, when the Dutch came into this land, the first thing that would be agreed upon was how to greet each other. You know, the Dutch said with their big ships and us with our small canoes that they should be called father and us son. You know, so that wouldn't be fair, because then the father would be able to tell the son what to do. You know, would be able to steer his ship, and we decided we should be called brother. When we greet each other, we should greet each other as brothers and as equals. You know, and travel down the river of life. You know, we've been traveling for the last 14 days. You know, from Syracuse, Onondaga Nation, the central fire of the Haudenosaunee people. We've come all this way, you know, bringing this message of peace and friendship.
That's a question. We're trying to figure it out. Ready?
Ready?
They said, you guys can write yours on paper. You know, paper can burn and get wet. This, when you guys' paper is burnt and get wet and disintegrates, we'll still have this, and we'll come back and remind you guys of your agreements. We're not just doing this for us, we're doing it for your grandchildren too. This is not just ours.
History as it is written, and you know it, it starts with Henry Hudson arriving in 1609, and then it kind of jumps to 1624 to New Amsterdam, yeah, and no, New York, and in between, a couple of fur traders, and kind of dishonest business with the natives, and insignificant.
Yeah.
But it's not true. To my study, 20 years of study and being busy with it, it's not true. What happened here, and especially around 1611 till 1614, that was the moment that everything went forward.
Yeah, you said you have to walk down, then you have to take a right up Washington.
Right up Washington,
And then I think you're gonna hit a bridge where it kind of forks off. There's a bridge there. You can take a right at the bridge or go straight down into the city or the village. And basically, you're gonna stay to the left.
We're going to be going through the lock.
You going through Lock 7?
Yeah.
All right, let me get it ready for you.
Okay.
Well, probably the only agreement ever commemorated between Native Americans and Europeans, because it worked, because it was a trade agreement that actually established what we have here in New York, which is an incredible economic boon for the whole world, really, not just for New York and not just for the United States. It was the first World Trade Center in the New World, and it was established in 1614, a year after the treaty. Fort Nassau was built in Albany, and it became the bedrock on which the colony and ultimately, the state of New York and the United States was built. We've been participating with the Iroquois in commemorating the two-row wampum belt, which was an agreement that was commemorated in the wampum belt between the Dutch and originally the Mohicans, and then the Mohawk became part of the agreement, and it was all settled in 1613, exactly 400 years ago, this year.
Hopefully that's the last of them. I want to make sure. And then we're gonna lower the water. That's the fun part.
predict or project precisely what's going to come from that, but it will be positive. I know that much. It will be positive to some extent as we move into the United Nations, which is a very, very powerful consortium of states who all have vested interests and have the greatest difficulty in working with themselves, never mind everybody else.
Life is filled with challenges, and we in government need to respond to challenges in a positive way that enables us to grow our community, our opportunities, our hope, and our interconnectedness in a spirit of harmony that serves all of us extremely well.
It's just a simple message to live together in peace and friendship.
No, I'm just worried that they're not going to have much daylight paddling. They're going to go all out all the rest of the way. Whoever gets left behind, they're going to have to make their own way. An eagle met them, flew right over that column. I don't know if you caught that when they were coming in. It surely is a good sign that nature knows they're coming, provides for them. Make good time now. Look at that.